Hi students, welcome to your recap video for lesson 1. So this is your very first lesson, so I hope that you enjoyed it, that you are comfortable with the new vocabulary and grammar. So as you may already know, in each of these videos I'm going to review some grammar, some pronunciation, some vocabulary difficulties with you. So I have my notes here, so those notes are going to appear here on the screen. So let's start off with some grammar. So you may have noticed this already, but in English, unlike some Latin languages, we have what we call the indefinite article, a or a or or an. So we can pronounce it two ways, an. So you saw that in the dialogue, a student, but it doesn't exist in plural. So you cannot say a students. That does not exist. So in English here, we just do not have anything. We don't use an article. You say he is a student, she is a student, they are students, we are students. So that's very important, the article. Now, let's move on to pronunciation. I know this is your first class, so I would like to give you some general tips. So as you can see, the way I'm speaking is I am exaggerating the vowel sounds. So A, E, I, O, U, and the combinations that we have with those vowels. We have lots of different combinations of sounds. So we won't go into detail, but try and emphasize, exaggerate those vowel sounds. So you have to speak slowly, you have to enunciate and exaggerate initially. Then, when you start to speak more confidently, then you can speak faster and still pronounce well. So that's tip number 1. And tip number 2, with regards to pronunciation, is the stress pattern. So in English, let's simplify the rule today. Try and stress, try and exaggerate the first sound of the word. Not student, student. Not teachers, teachers. So try and exaggerate the first sound of the new words. So repeat after me, student, teacher. And finally, final little tip, final piece of advice for today is the pronunciation of the plural. You have seen different words, a list of words today, and already you may have noticed that the plural, so the S at the end of your noun, is pronounced differently depending on the noun. So let's say student, the plural is students, the S ending is pronounced S. Repeat with me, student, plural, students. Whereas teacher is pronounced Z in plural, teachers. And then finally, I'm going to look at my list, course. The word course is also in today's lesson. The plural of course is courses. So the pronunciation of the plural, the ending is. Course, courses. So practice those. So when you now go back and re-listen, review the dialogue, pay attention to those differences with the plural endings. It's not very important maybe now. If you look at it, think, oh, it's fine, students, teachers, I can pronounce it however I want. I don't recommend you do that. Pay attention to detail because you will notice that if you pronounce well, and I've done many lessons on this before, but if you pronounce well, it doesn't mean that you get rid of your accent, your foreign accent, but a good pronunciation is still possible with a foreign accent. So try and exaggerate so that you have a clear, very easy to understand accent when you speak in English. And this will give you tremendous confidence. That's it for today. See you soon. Bye-bye.